Now I'm up and going. Took a while for everything to work its way out. Much better. You're gonna have a little lag. I'm coming in. You're gonna have a little lag. There we go. I have a wood with the 129. I'm gonna jump parties. You guys have fun and. Okay, we are live here at Laguna Seca Raceway, and we're watching the qualifying run for SBGH hosted GT4 races. Our lineup is such as Woody, who we'll just show you the cars. This car right here is Woody. Then we have SBGH Cyborg, which looks like he's sitting in the pits. We got PT Performance here in the red and white GT4 car, number 27. Then we have Strain in the number 26 car. We have Jose in the number 98 car. Arcadian is in the 114 car. Fur is, oh, that's a cool looking Porsche. Looks like the number 33 car. Lackey Boom is in the number 59 car. Hector, he's in the colorful 970 car. We have a debut here, has not raced in a while, but this is SBGH Diz Viper in the number 84 car. We have the youngster Camaro Kid, and then myself, which I'm not running. So since we got Wood and PT, we're gonna jump over to PT and see, or no, this is Hector. Whoa, and he goes sideways. And if you just joined us, we just started our qualifying run, and as you see, we got times up there. Oh, Wood just pulled out. Showdown, Wood just pulled out a 128.7. This race is scheduled for 30 minutes today. Roughly around 25, 26 laps, maybe 23, depending on fuel. And after this 12 minutes goes by, we're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to go racing. In the meantime, if you're into some NASCAR action, we do broadcast Thursday nights on SB Gaming H is one of our Twitch accounts. The other one is SBGH Cyborg. That's CYBORG. That is 8 o'clock Eastern on Twitch. We commentate. It's the Cup Series hosted by D4C, Duel for Cash. Very exciting race. They just got done with Indianapolis last Thursday, and I'm telling you, it was a really exciting race. And also, if you're into tanks and you want to do a little bit of tank action, not this, well, we're going to be broadcasting their scrimmage tonight, but next week, a week from tonight, they're having a tournament, and I don't remember who they're going up against, but it should be interesting. If you have never watched a tank tournament, if you've never watched tanks competition, you're in for a treat, because it is quite fun watching these tanks blow each other up. Again, that's Nationwide Tanker. And as we're riding along with PT Performance, we're going to see if PT can take that number one position. He has to make up 0.984 seconds. And we're just going to ride along with some drivers, see what PT can do. And then after that, we'll scroll back to Strain. Arcadian is in sixth right now, 2.5 seconds behind. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and sit back and just watch a little bit and do a little this and that. I'll give you guys a little bit of telemetry so we can see how fast these cars are going. And where everybody is on the track side. We just got invited over to the party over there, so we're going to jump on over here and see what they want. Yeah, I can see the notification.
Yeah, the chat party crashed for some reason when you went to reset things. It does that once in a while. Good old Microsoft.
Right. So you guys all up and going?
Yeah, I got the chat party rolling.
Oh, so that's why the
right
invite.
there.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, I did the gather thing together. So, Camaro Kid, do you have a copy?
So who is Hector comes up as P, Woody comes up as Wood.
Yeah.
Who is FER?
FER. I'm thinking that's good. Oh, that's Furious Book. That's Lackey's buddy. Yeah, if he can get him in the chat party, that'd be great. If not, that's fine. He's a new driver, making his debut on the GT4.
Furious.
So.
Furious George.
Yeah, Furious Book.
Oh, yeah. Book.
No, that would be Curious Book, not Curious George. Furious
not Curious
Book.
George.
Yeah.
It's so, Furious George.
When I have to.
Furious
yeah,
Book.
I can't deal with that echo.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bail out of here.
All right, that's fine. All right, that's fine. Go ahead. 7:58 left of this qualifying. There you go. There's Arcadia. I had to reset up the chat party. It crashed, so I sent an invite to Taz. So he just got online, so he still has time to qualify.
My fault, your fault don't matter. We still crashed.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, okay. I'll see you guys. If you need anything, invite me. And I see it on my phone. So.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Fun.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay, we are back here. a lot of chitter-chatter, a lot of background noise in that party, so we're going to come over here and we're going to kind of be quiet on our own. Let's see. So that was Furious, not George. Furious Book is the fear car. And it does look like he is in the number 33 Porsche. Let's see if we got somebody here we can bring in here to call this race with us. No, Bubba's not on. That's okay. We'll back here to the action. And we have 6 minutes left to go in this qualifying run. And again, as I said, we have 30 minutes worth of racing at Laguna Seca GT4 Series, hosted by SBGH Cyborg. And if you want to check out our new webpage, it is sbghostings.com. We just got the calendar up and going. Now there's no events posted there yet. But for all the events, broadcasting and racing will be posted on our My Calendar under SBGH Broadcasting, and the other calendar is SBGH Broadcasting, and then Race Team. We are still in the process of putting together a Microsoft Store, but when we do have it, all your gaming needs and accessories you'll be able to find at a Shatterbone Game Hosting Store. And it looks like Taz just joined the party. See if he can't get a lap in once he gets in here before the end of it, so he's not starting at the rear of the field. It looks like Camaro Kid. He's struggling at a 142. But we'll just have to see how that is. Maybe the tires just aren't working out for him well or something. In any case, we're going to go up here and we're still, well, he's shaved 0.2 of a second off. He's at 128.7. Second place is PT Performance at 129.5. 0.8 seconds off the lead. And then Cyborg's rounding up the third position at 130.3, 1.5 seconds behind the leader. And PT Performance is still out there trying to get that number one position from him, and we're going to jump up here to PT, but it does look like PT might have a penalty. His little icon is in red. Now, I did not see if he got a penalty, but we'll just have to keep an eye on that. And as he comes up here right before the corkscrew, very technical part. If you're not careful, you launch it off the side over the top of that. As you see, he got down to about 65, 70 miles an hour. They'll take it back up to about 120 around this corner. 120 going into the corner, and then, very technical track. A lot of braking on this track. We'll have to keep an eye and see if anybody overheats their brakes. Hopefully they're crew chiefs and they got the ducts open, so therefore they don't overheat the tire brakes. Because if they overheat those brakes, they'll go hit their brakes and they'll turn really spongy, and you won't be able to stop, and then crash is inevitable. And it does look like he has not improved his time as of quite yet, but his tires are just now coming up to temperature. So we'll just keep an eye on here where it looks like 3/4 of the field is in the pits, just waiting for the 3 minutes to run out. And you can just sense the nerves some of these drivers have. They're getting ready to battle some epic racing here. And we are live at Laguna Seca. As he went off track a little bit, I think he recovered fine, but he probably lost a half second there, so he probably won't get it this time. But he still has like one or two more. He can get 2 more laps in here. And if you're interested in being a racer, either GT cars, project cars, Indy cars, or if you're in the NASCAR, go ahead and look me up, shoot me a message on Facebook, look up our Facebook page, Shatterbone Game Hosting, or look me up on Xbox, that's SBGH1, bigger D, or SBGH Cyborg. Get a hold of us and we can run some laps with you and find a position here at SBGH for you. And some news to come as we're sitting. He's up 0.1 seconds. He's up 1/10 of a second. See if he can hold on to that as he's coming around. He's about halfway through the track right now. See if he can improve on this corkscrew. Because if you hit that just right, you should be able to gain the second he needs for pole position. But he's only 0.016 behind the lead lap. So, oh, it looks like he got a little squirrely there. Let's hopefully he didn't lose too much time there and he can make it up here. But it is looking like he's going to be able to do one more lap to try to get it. All he has to do is start that. Oh, and he spins it. That was just pushing it way too hard. So let's go and jump back here to Jose. And we're going to see if he can get it. He has 2.1 seconds off the leader, but he is only 0.6 of a second away from Cyborg. So he is down, but if he goes over that start-finish line before he's going to have to do it on this lap, because after this lap, it's done with. Our countdown timer is at 1:54 before this qualifying run is over. And let's jump back here to Taz, see if Taz is going to be able to put down a lap. He's pointing out. He just said, you know what, I'll just take last place, which is okay. Oh, PT has run out again. See if he can, in the minute and 30, see if he can't pull down a little bit faster lap. His car's just tires are way too green. But, you know, he's trying. Jump over here. Well, we got 44 seconds. And it looks like he just buttoned right along. And we have it isn't Jose, so there we go, our top 3 positions. And PT Performance did get a place grid position. So he is dropping back to 3rd, which will put Sandro up to 1st. So Furious Book. I wonder how furious he is. In any case, that does wrap up your qualifying run here. We have Wood, shut down Wood in pole position. We have Sandro in 2nd position, PT Performance in 3rd, Cyborg, that's your podium qualifying people, racers. And then you got Cyborg in 4th, Strain in 5th, Furious Book in 6th, Arcadium is in 7th, Lackey Boom in 8th, Hector in 9th, Diz Viper in 10th, and then we have Camaro Kid in 11th and Taz in 12th. And that concludes your qualifying here at Laguna Seca. Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca to be exactly. And we're just going to sit here and wait for them to start it. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in to us. And for all your racing needs, please get a hold of, look us up on our webpage, www.sbghostings.com, and you'll be able to look up our schedule for all the days that we broadcast and run league races. If you're interested in being a driver, please get a hold of me or Cyborg. I am SBGH 1 bigger D, or SBGH Cyborg. What we're going to do is, while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and shoot a Facebook message out that we are now broadcasting live on twitch.tv/sbgamingh. And as they're going through their driver meeting, we'll just sit here and wait. So one of our fans is wanting to know what the predictions are. So as I text you, I would think Lackey Boom is a really good candidate. But I mean, any one of these drivers has what it takes to be fast enough and calm enough and cool and collective to be able to win this race. I wouldn't put anyone out, but I'm going to go for Lackey Boom today. He's had some bad luck, but he's always been, the last 2-3 weeks now, he's been at the front. And I do say there, I do say Green Bay there, if you want to commentate with me and jump into my party, I can shoot you an invite and you can call this race with me. I'm up here all by my lonesome, and it's always fun to have somebody to chit chat with while we're doing the racing broadcasting thing. And they are still they're still in their driver's meeting. We are waiting to go live here. And again, for you viewers that just came in, what you're looking at is the qualifying run. Now, if you look over there to the right, the grid place penalty on PT Performance probably went out of the pit box, that white line there. You can't cross it because they tend to penalize you for it. So he will be starting in third, so that puts Sandro up to second. Other than that, we're live here at Laguna Seca. We're waiting for the start of this race. They're in a driver meeting right now, taking a little 5-minute break just to kind of get their fingers in keep their muscles all loose so they can run 30 minutes here. It'll be roughly around 23, 24 laps. Cautions are more than 3, 4 cars, then they'll call a caution, or it'll go into a section caution. We don't do a whole lot of cautions here because these are very high caliber performing drivers. So everybody pretty much knows where they're at and knows where their opponents are at. We have 2 new drivers to this series. Well, Diz Viper is not new to racing, but he's not run the GT4 series here every week, so he's making his debut here. And another one is Camaro Kid, very young driver. He has ran the last couple weeks, but most definitely Camaro Kid would be the underdog going up against these wicked fast drivers. And it looks like we're off too. We're off to the races. I want to retire and spectate. So we're going to go here to the number 1 position, and as we get ready to go green, any predictions on the race, please put it up on the Twitch chat, and we will see which fan can get the closest. See who can predict today. Tell you what, that number 171 car, Showdown Woody, he was wicked fast during that qualifying. You know, not always the quickest car wins, though. It's the most consistent car. Who could keep their car straight along, you know, on the pavement, not in the dirt. Especially during that technical corkscrew here at Laguna Seca. We're going to go ahead and jump over here, bring up the map and the telemetry so you guys can see it. And as we have 40 seconds before this race goes green, I'm going to take a quick intermission. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Okay, well, it was a quick 20 seconds, wasn't it? So we are about ready to go green here at Laguna Seca. SBGH hosted event here, and we are getting ready to go green. I would have to say boogity, 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 drivers, let's go racing. As Darrell Waltrip kind of does something similar in NASCAR, but here we go green. And Wood jumps out to about a 2-car head start over Sandro. Sandro takes it in and was not able to get it to stick. And as it looks like they had a nice clean start of this race, PT Performance has taken second position. Yeah, I think the key here would be nice calmness. Let's just get single file, and then we can start passing people one at a time. Last thing we want to do is get into each other. As Woody gets a little squirrely there, they're going up. A lot of elevation change here at Laguna Seca. They're coming up to the corkscrew here. We'll see if they can't all get through it without no issues this first one, because their tires are still kind of green. And it does look like, oh, he takes out some cones, but he's able to get through it. It looks like they all got through it okay so far. You know, that first turn is that first time going through that, okay, now we're comfortable with it, or we're getting, you know, what we made it the first time. So now let's race, boys. And as they're taking the last turn before the start-finish line, it does look like Wood is pulled out to about an 8-car length lead. As he comes around, let's go ahead and jump back here to Looks like we got a battle from Sandra and Cyborg, so we're going to jump to Cyborg and see what kind of battle we got going back here in third and fourth position. Oh, and Cyborg was around. Let's see if he got his car. He did not. He's finally now getting his car turned back around. Probably just got a little too green on the tires, hit the gas a little too much, but that costly mistake. He jumps all the way back to 11th. Let's go ahead and jump up here to, looks like we now have position under Lackey Boom and Furious Book for the fourth position. It does look like the Bookman got a little loose, but he was able to get it. But that gives Diz Viper the opportunity to get on him and start challenge him for fifth position, as we have a three-car battle here for fourth, fifth, and sixth position. As they come down the front straightaway, getting ready for a sharp left turn here. It does look like Bookman takes it a little wide, but he's able to make a stick, but that gives Diz the opportunity to put his front corner panel in there, and he just lost momentum as Book takes the inside of Lackey Boom and is able to make the pass. Lackey Boom does a little crossover and he says, I'm not giving that to you quite yet, as they go down for the straightaway. It does look like Lackey Boom takes the position back and Diz is all over the Bookman, and Diz jumps to the inside there, and as they're getting ready to come up to the left turn before the corkscrew, and it does look like Diz goes off the track a little bit and loses a couple positions. That gives Taz the sixth position. As they come through the corkscrew, that Furious Book is all over Lackey Boom's tail. And they're running about 11 seconds behind the leader. And we have, looks like he just got into the gas a little bit too much. I did not get to see which car that was. Let's go ahead and jump back here to Arcadian. Looks like he's battling Diz Viper now for the 7th and 8th position. Looks like Diz was able to recover a little bit and gain a little bit of track position there, as he's less than a second away from the 6th place driver, which is Taz. And we have Strain around again. And that drops him back to the 10th position. And it does look like Wood is checked out at a 6.5 second lead over second place, which is PT Performance. And then we have Sandro there in the 3rd position, which is less than a second away from PT Performance. We'll just keep it right here for right now and see if Sandro has anything for PT Performance. As they're getting ready, it does look like Strain came in to make a pit stop, but there is one scheduled pit stop, so that shouldn't hurt him too much. Gets his car fixed. I mean, he is going to have to make it up, but it does look like he came in for his scheduled pit stop, which will put him down a little bit. And it does look like PT Performance also went in, and Camaro Kid is in for his scheduled pit stop. So they figured their tires just wasn't there, and they were probably going to switch to soft slicks or something We'll have to keep an eye on them and see what it is, but that puts Sandro in second and Furious Book third and Diz Viper, up to fourth. Arcadian is fifth. We'll jump up here to your leader, which is 5 laps into it, and he is on a blazing fast lap right now, 2 seconds quicker than his best time. See if he can't hold it out as he keeps on going. As you see the gap on the map there, he is at a blistering pace as he makes the last turn before the straightaway. We're going to jump back here, and it looks like we have a battle between Arcadian and Diz Viper for fourth position. Well, and Arcadian is around. He hit that rumble strip, and it just got his car unstable, and he gets it around. That puts Cyborg up into sixth position after his little mishap spin. And we got Taz here. It looks like there's a 2-second gap between all the drivers all the way back to ninth, but figure from Lackey Boom is now in for his scheduled pit stop, so that leaves 7 drivers still on the without the pit, which we'll just have to see how much longer they're going to go. I do know if I was Wood, I'd be waiting at least another 5 laps before I came in. Made sure I had good hard tires, fresh tires for the second half of this race. And we'll just keep it right here. And like I stated at the beginning in qualifying, if you're into some NASCAR action, we do broadcast the Cup Series for Duel for Cash here at SBGH, SB Gaming H on Twitch. And you can also, if you don't catch us live, you can view it on our YouTube channel. Just look up SBGH and it will be on our YouTube channel. And as he is pulled away to a 16 seconds, almost 17 second lead over second place, which is Furious Book. And it does look like second and third, Sandro has caught him, dented the hood and everything. Oh, and he goes off the track a little bit, but he's able to recover as they go across the start-finish line. He did lose a little bit of track position. It does look like Cyborg is making his way up to fourth position. He just took it from Taz because Taz is now taking his pit stop. And that does leave 6 cars that have not pitted yet. So we have from Wood in first to Diz Viper in sixth that has not taken a pit yet. And we're just going to jump back up here to second place, see how Book is doing. The Bookman. And as he makes his incline right before the turn for the long straightaway. Oh, and he goes off a little bit. Does not look like it upset his car too much as he gets ready to enter the corkscrew. Shutdown Wood has now gained an 18-second lead over second place car. It does look like Sandro has, he's looking to close the gap a little bit. See if he can't keep his car on the track that turn. He went off onto the rumble strip a little bit, but he was able to keep it straight and fast as he comes through the turn. And we are going to look at, well, it looks like they're all pretty well spaced out, so we'll just keep an eye on the first 2 drivers here. And this would be a good time to go through the field. So in first place, we got Shutdown Wood. Goes off track a little bit. But what we're going to do is give you a little in-car view of what these drivers are seeing. as he goes through the corkscrew, and he's coming up on a slower car. And as we were riding around with Shut Down Woody. Oh, and he goes off and hits that. It does look like that was Camaro Kid, not for sure. Could have been Arcadian. And let's go to second place here, which is Furious Book. And then we're gonna go to third place, which is Sandro. Looks like he has a little bit of hood damage as we've seen, but don't look like it upsets the car too much. And let's go ahead and jump to Arcadian, which it does look like Cyborg took another pit. Must have, when your day starts going bad, sometimes bad turns to worse. Arcadian is in fourth position as he's running along. And then go to PT Performance. Clean looking hood on his car as he makes the turn. And we have Diz Viper. It does look like PT Performance got a little loose there in that last turn as we're riding along with Diz Viper. And let's jump back to Lackey Boom and ride with him. Looks like he has a little bit of hood damage. And we'll go to Strain. Whoa, and Strain is around. Yeah, it's about, and that gives Cyborg position over him, and it does look like Strain has lost 2 positions. It doesn't look like Cyborg's car is too damaged, at least not by the hood. And as we jump back to Taz, and it does look like Arcadian is now going in for pit, so that leaves 5 drivers that has not pit. Oh, and Taz gets a little loose there. He pushes a little bit to the outside. And as we go to Strain, and it does look like Furious Book is now in the pits, so that leaves the top 4 drivers. Oh, did you see that? How that car kind of jumped it? That would have to be one of the worst feelings. As Strain was able to take that position from Taz. Gonna jump back here to Camaro Kid. Well, he has a beat up car. Well, if he keeps on at it, though, here real soon, this young driver is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And does look like Wood is now going into the pits. With halfway through the race, the leader decides to jump into the pits. We'll have to see if he can jump out here and remain his number 1 position. We'll just keep it right here with him. And that is going through the field. And as he makes a quick stop, no damage looks like. And he does look like he's going to retain first position as he gets his car up to speed. The key is not to get over that white line because they are really picky. Oh, and he spins out a little bit. But I think he's far enough. It does not look like he got a penalty for that. And as PT Performance threw down his fastest lap at 1:29. And he's able to come out and still keep first position with 7 seconds in front of the second place car, which is PT Performance. And as we look here, all the cars looks like they are evenly spread out throughout the field. So we're just going to keep an eye here on your number 1 position car. And if you are just now joining us, we are halfway through Laguna Seca hosted by SBGH Cyborg, his GT4 series. For all the points and upcoming races, you can check out www.sbghostings.com. Again, that is SBGHOSTINGS.com. And we're riding along with P1, which is Shut Down Woody. And in second place, we got Sandro. In third place, we do have PT Performance and Diz Viper, SBGH Diz Viper. They are all they all have not pitted with, well, Wood is pitted. Second, third, and fourth has not made a pit stop yet. As we ride along here, it does look like we got a battle between second and third. We're going to jump back here and check out this epic battle going on between Sandro and PT Performance, as PT Performance looks to the inside, and he was not able to make it stick. He's going to rev up and see if he can't get another run on him and put his front corner panel into, see if he can't tuck in there just like there, and see if he can't make this pass stick. He has the preferred inside line, and he is able to make that stick and stay on the track and gain 3-4 car lengths from him. So nice pass there, PT Performance. Performing at the wicked fast level in this GT4 car. Does look like they might be, well, no, they're pulling, the Wood is pulling away from them. Had that clean air out there. He's just running with very little bit of mistakes right now. If he can do that for the next 10 minutes, he will be the winner. And does look like PT Performance has put a almost 4-second gap on third place car after passing them. We'll go ahead and jump back here to Cyborg, see which way Cyborg is going here, see if he got that car straightened out. And my prediction for this race was Lackey Boom. We'll have to check him out for a little bit. It does look like he's caught Arcadian. See if he can't make the pass. We'll keep it here for a little bit. See if he can get a run on Arcadian. It does look like that looks to be Camaro Kid. Yeah. Tough day at the races for the little man Camaro Kid. Back over here to Lackey Boom. See if he can get Arcadian on this corkscrew. Does look like Arcadian has caught. I think that would be, yeah, that's a Diz Viper's now into the pits. Does look like Arcadian is coming up to lap traffic, and they are side by side. Does look like this is a 3-car battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th position. We're just going to keep her out here and see which one can prevail and make the pass. Welcome, viewers. We are taking a look at Arcadian, Lackey Boom, and Cyborg for 4th, 5th, and 6th position. This is some epic close racing as Arcadian and Lackey Boom are side by side, see who can make the stick. And Cyborg puts his nose in there. And it does look like Arcadian prevails, even though Lackey Boom was all over him. As they get ready to go through the corkscrew. Oh, and Cyborg was able to jump it off a little bit into the gravel, but does not look like it hurt him too bad. These three drivers are just battling at it as Lackey Boom looks to the inside. Oh, and he pushes Arcadian. Arcadian hit. Oh, I bet tempers are going to flare with Arcadian right now. He got he slowed down a little bit too much, and there was just nowhere for Lackey Boom to go. And now Cyborg is all over Lackey Boom. See if he can't do a little rubbing racing. You know, as long as we're clean at it and we don't push and purposely get somebody sideways, then I'm sure the officials are looking at that and they're going to look at the replay and possibly bring those drivers into a little meeting thereafter, as Cyborg would call it, the Oval Office. As Cyborg is all over him. Lackey Boom is trying to defend him. Cyborg gets the outside line, and he is not able to make a stick. See if he can't do a little crossover. And as they go up the incline right before the left turn. Oh, and Cyborg was able to cut it in and take the pass from him. And as Cyborg goes through the corkscrew, let's see, make sure he sticks this. And he's able to make the pass. He is up to 4th position. Now he has a sight set on Sandros, which I do believe he is the only one that has not pitted yet. He might have, but it looks like PT Performance has reduced the deficit down to 3 seconds from first place Wood. As we'll look at Wood, see if he probably made a little bit of got off the track or something, because he was 7-8 seconds ahead. And as we are wrapping up this race with 5 minutes to go, we're going to keep it here in the top 2 positions, and excuse me, and see if PT Performance can't gang. He is gained a half second in just that little bit of time that we have talked. He's down to 2 seconds. You know, I'm almost wondering if something happened to Wood's car, because he is slowly losing. PT Performance does have a 2-second deficit from first place car. And we're just going to keep it right here and see what aspires. See if PT Performance has something for him, as he's dropped it down to 1.5 second. He's 1.5 seconds behind the leader, and he keeps on trucking away. At this rate, he has 4.5 minutes to be able to catch him, which is plenty of time. He's down to 0.9 seconds. He is catching him at a very fast pace. And as they both come up on lapped cars, it does look like we only have 3 drivers on the lead lap. That would be Shutdown Woody, PT Performance, and Sandro. Well, no, it would also be, no, we got more than that. We have first 10 cars on the lead lap. It's just the way they're positioned in blue. In any case, as PT Performance is 1.1 seconds behind the lead car, and they both were able to make that pass. And we are going down the straightaway. Welcome, viewers. If you've been with us, if you just joined us, or you're returning, we got 3.5 minutes left here. We got Woody in first place. We have PT Performance, which is less than a second away from the leader, and then Sandro, which is 35 seconds. So we are keeping it here on your first 2 drivers. See who is going to win here. As we have PT Performance down to half a second. He's just on fire. You can tell he's just hitting all his marks, doing all his corners. Right here it is. This is going to be an epic finish here. As he makes the turn. And after the race, we will pull in the first 3-4 drivers and do some interviews here. Get their perception on what has happened. And as PT Performance looks to the inside, and we had to hit the brakes so he did not spin him out. So that's attempt number 1, and we'll see how many more he does and see if he can't make it stick as he gets ready to come into the last turn before the start-finish line. And they have a lap traffic. They're about ready to put a car lap down. See if that plays into this. See if Woody gets stuck behind him, or is he able to make that pass? You know, when you're always scary when you come up on a slower car, because you got to make the right decision on how are you going to pass on the left, are you going to pass on the right. Oh, and it does look like he noticed that, and he just checked out, gave the 2 first and second place drivers room to get by, so he did not have to go, hey, you know, I messed up. You know, and it does look like Lackey Boom is PT Performance is a half second behind him, and he is getting all over his bumper. See if he can look to the inside, look to the outside. I wonder how much of that is intimidation factor as he puts his car into the inside and he makes the pass. Now we'll see if Wood has anything for him, and he is not pulled away yet, so we are going to see here, we're going to keep it with his first 2 drivers with a minute and a half to go. PT Performance takes the lead from Wood E. In any case, as we're watching here, now Woody is a half a second behind PT Performance, and he has caught him down to 0.2 seconds, and we have 56 seconds left in this race. So it does look like they're going to be able to pass start-finish line coming up to the white flag here. And Woody gets a little sideways. That gives PT Performance a second lead on him. And as they pass the start-finish line, this will be the last lap. And see if PT Performance can keep it clean and win this race. Woody, shut down Woody, led this whole race throughout the pit stop and everything. And then PT Performance there in the last 5 minutes just looked like he had a better car. And as they get ready to go through turn 3, coming up to turn 4 here, all he has to do is just keep his race car on the track as they come up the whole cackle of cars, which I do not think they're going to have to worry about it too much, because they're probably good 15-20 car lengths ahead. I think they'll able to, but if it does come down to it, because he is catching them, he's just going to make his way or block it up to where Woody cannot pass him. But I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue as they get ready to turn into the second to last turn. And we're going to keep it right here, and PT Performance is coming up to the last turn before this checkered flag. And it looks like we have Arcadian that went around, and PT Performance wins. And we got Woody in second. Cyborg is coming across and going up the straightaway. And it does look like he is going to get third position. P3 for that driver to spin out. Took 2 pit stops and spin out, and to finish third position. That is some keeping it cool, as Tanks say. He just got a cool-headed badge. And then let's go back here to Cyborg, let him finish. And as it does look like there's a section caution there, does look like the car did get his way going, as we have a minute for these drivers to finish this last lap. And as Cyborg goes down the straightaway, he does take third position. Nice job. And let's jump back here to Strain. And he's had a car that he's spun out, I remember at least 3, 4 times, and he's going to finish fourth. And then we have, let's see where he's at on the track. Does look like he's on the long sweeping straightaway. And he finishes fourth position. As we jump back to Arcadian, as he makes his last turn, and it does, oh, and he spins. And it does look like he loses fifth position. The Furious Book takes fifth position. Arcadian is in sixth. There, I mean, he spun, he got a little loose, got too much in the gas, and lost that position. Now we'll jump back here to Sandro, see if he can finish this up. And this is going to conclude your race. Seventh was Sandro, eighth is Taz, Lucky Boom in ninth, and we are done here. Wow, what an exciting race. Congratulations there, PT Performance. And we just got an invite over there to their chat party. We're going to go over here and
to get it in. Okay, there he is. All right, cool. He did get that.
Of course we're here.
Wow.
Wow. What an exciting
you,
race.
Top three drivers. Top three drivers include your audio. That would be Woody and PT. Please include your audio.
Well,
wow.
I do believe I want.
Wow.
Wow is all I can say. What an exciting race. Very nice job on everybody. Our winner of the race, PT Performance. I just want to know how you were able to pull that out. Woody here, shut down Woody, had a dominant car all night, and you get down to the last 2 minutes, and it's like you turned on the nitro. How did you do that today, PT?
Yeah, I started with the hard tires, was struggling a lot, and pitted right at the start to change to softs. It cost me a bit time there, but yeah, it worked out pretty well. I was able to get down like 4 or 5 seconds per lap. So yeah, that worked out pretty nicely.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago, it was like you turned it up and you started gaining half a second every lap, and then you got down to about 2.5 minutes, and there was no 2 seconds lap. You were all of a sudden 0.2 of a second behind him. You just waited for him to get a little on the outside, but very nice job. And Cyborg,
it was a really nice race.
Shut down Woody's your P2 position goes to Woody. Woody, you got your self audio included, so Big D can interview.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
There you go, D.
So what's your outtake on that? Leading the race, and then did you end up getting a ill-handling car there at the end, or did he just outdrive you?
A little bit of both. I always run hard tires in races like these. I always find that I overheat the softs. I generally stay fairly understeery just for the Jannetta, since it's no traction control or anything to lean on like that. So, but a little bit through the race, it did kind of seem like I think someone might have left the game. My steering wheel seemed to change rotation angles down to 270 from 360. So that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit, but he completely outdrove me. I was kind of hoping he was going to do the same thing like I was talking about in overheating the soft tires, but boy, did he outdrive me. Honestly, at that point, I knew he was that close when he took the inside on me. It was a bit of a mistake, but I did just let him go. There's no way I was going to keep him behind me if I tried, and I didn't want to ruin both of our races, so I just let him go. PT, good drive, man.
Yeah, huge respect, man. Nice race today. But yeah, as I said, after pitting, I really struggled at the start with the hard tires. That's when I decided to pit and get the softs on, and since then it was just working brilliantly. So
All
yeah,
right. Well, that was an epic finish, and leading the race, you dominated. And I mean, if some driver, if you just get out drove, you get out drove. There's no shame in that. You had one awesome race. It was, I mean, at one point you were 20 seconds up over second place, and when you came out of the pits, you were 10 seconds up over second place. It's just sometimes your car, we don't the car just goes away. There's no rhyme or reason, but there's nothing to be ashamed of the performance you had today. You were very exciting to
No, sir.
watch. And
Thank
now
you.
we're going to go to our third place driver. Now, Cyborg, I watched you spin 2 times. You took 2 pits where everybody else took
One
one.
pit.
One pit? I
No,
thought
I
you
did.
seen
I
you
did.
came in second time. In any case,
No, one
you
pit.
did spin out a couple times and you were able to pull
Uh huh.
off a third place finish. How did you accomplish this day?
Um, yeah, I started out the race and I was on hard slicks. And at practice, it seemed like the hard slicks were working out. I mean, they weren't greasy, weren't slippy or nothing like that. I went lap 2 or 3. I go in the corner and the rear end just came around on me. And of course, I thought to myself a couple of bleepity bleep words. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. And then, yeah, I'm saving. Yeah, I'm saving it right now. So I come around the corner and the car rear end come around there and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, please don't hit the wall. He was so lucky I didn't hit the wall. And of course I didn't want to jump on the track. I waited forever to go. So I got back out there and I, cooled my jets, so to speak, and then I was just knocking down laps and things like that. And then I came up on Lackey Boom and Arcadian. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, how am I going to get around these guys? How am I going to do this? These two were battling out. Well, Arcadian kind of broke a little bit earlier than Lackey expected, so they kind of got in there. I was like right at the very last corner going, oh, you know what? I'm going to seize the opportunity. So I got around those guys. And then by then I've already pitted, and I've got the soft slicks on, and I was like, car starting to hook up. I pitted a little bit earlier than I wanted to. So let's say, so I get around those guys, and next you know, I look at my telemetry, and I'm seeing Sandro out there. And Sandro, he's one hell of a driver. I'm like, okay, and I wasn't catching up to him. Well, I thought he pitted, and then guess he did not. Well, I come around the second last corner, I see him dive in the pit. I thought to myself, holy cow. Lady Luck must have been on my side. But yeah, it was a great epic race. I want to thank all my drivers for showing up tonight. The big shout out I want to do is PT Performance and Woody. PT Performance pitted really early, and I was thinking, you know what, he's SOL. There's no way, but somehow, he's a very talented driver, and he ended up pulling off the win. So, but other than that, I would like to thank Shatterbone Game Hosting and Broadcasting. I want to thank Plantronics. I'd like to thank
thank you,
Boca
man.
Bearings,
Nice
and I
news.
want to thank Cinch Gaming for backing us up. Just a reminder there, viewers, we will have this race next week, but it will be on Sunday. So, other than that, I'm very thankful to be where I'm at,
Well, thank you,
and
Cyborg.
P3.
And then Arcadian, before you leave, when you got bumped there, did you look like you hit your brakes because your car got a little loose? Is that what happened, or did he just get a serious run on you when you guys got into it and you got a little loose and spun out?
I was behind. Yeah, I was behind those guys and Arcadia and that, and it was one of those. I don't know, Arcadia. And it was hard to see what happened with Lackey. You guys were just battling it out. I'm not too sure what happened.
And for anybody
So
that wants to watch the race, it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search Shatterbone Game Hosting, and it will be under GT4 SBGH GT4 race. Diz Viper
and
coming back, and
I will let real quick. Next week's race, ladies and gentlemen, next week's race is going to be Hockenheim GP. Just throw that in there real quick. Sorry, Dee Dee. Hockenheim GP, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Dee Dee, I didn't interrupt you. I wanted to get it in there before everybody
Oh
took off.
boy, nice.
So,
and then
so
right
it's going
before I
to be
get to you,
epic.
Diz Viper, we are posting, and we
You,
got a schedule up on our webpage, so all the races to where you'll know not only next week, the following week will be posted by hopefully by the end of the week under the my calendar, SBGH racing calendar. All our races will be posted there from now on. So if you don't see the looking for group, you can always go on our webpage. It's I will post that on a group chat, the website. And now to you, Diz Viper, coming back after taking a little bit of time off. How was your race today?
It was pretty good. Sorted it out. Still ended
Diz, just next time for your pitch strategy, don't do recommended, do all tires, and that gets rid of that glitch in the game. There's a glitch in the game for some reason. You did that? Well, right. Oh, okay. So that must be. I've had that happen. That's a suckaroo. Because you had a good running. You had a real good run, Diz. You had a really good. I mean, everybody had a great run tonight. I mean, epic run. Taz, really quick. I did download the race. I will do 5-minute segments because my recorder's up to 5 minutes, so there will be 6 segments I'll throw up there in the next day or two, so you can grab a hold of those, throw it up on your guys' club page or whatever else you want to do. It's going to take a little bit for that to record, so that way you got that. I know you were asking about that.
I did find a way that I can download the Twitch to a file, an MP4 file, and I could possibly shoot you the whole broadcast if you'd rather it that way too. Okay. And then how was your race?
We'll sort that out.
Taz?
Is your audio included, Taz? Is your audio include? Include your audio, Taz. Yeah.
That's okay. They should be able to hear you through feedback.
Is your audio included, Taz? He's tuning his microphone in.
Right?
Poor Taz. Give him a
well,
second
to
here.
finish it up, even though I came last, it was still good to take part in. I had some fun.
Good. I'm glad you had fun with this. And welcome back. I know you've taken time out. I always enjoy having you come in and run. You are a very good driver. You really are. You're a lot better than you give yourself credit for, Diz. So, you know, and another big shout out I want to give out to is Camaro Kid. He is such a rookie at racing, but he definitely a professional driver on paying attention to his surroundings. I mean, it's unbelievable. Yeah, he's, you know, he's learning. He's getting quicker and quicker. I mean, he's doing a great job. You know, there's no doubt about that. So, is your audio included, Taz, so Big D can do an interview with you? Taz is going to throw his microphone. Yeah, I think he's going to throw his he's going to take that headset and just throw it out the window. So I'll give him a minute here. He's still in the chat party, so.
Oh yeah. Guys, I'm going to leave. Thank you for the race today.
Congratulations, you PT. Excellent job, dude. Very outstanding. I don't know how the hell you pulled that out of your ass, excuse the French, but I was like, you know what? This is what I thought to myself. I'm like, I generally can't, you know, beat you, okay, because you're such a talented driver. And when I seen you pit so early, I'm like, oh yeah, I got an advantage. And
what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, and I'm like, he's pitting with 10 minutes into the race, and I was trying to pit about 15 because I knew soft tires were going to last no more than 10 to 15 minutes, so I already knew that. And I'm like, but somehow you made it work. I don't, you know.
It worked like a charm, yeah. I'm pretty happy I did it.
Yeah, so congratulations to you, man.
It was not gonna work, but changing the tires completely
yeah, it was
changed the car, yeah. It was like qualifying and even better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty happy I did it.
And
yeah, nice race, guys. Nice series I work, and I'll catch you next time, okay?
All right, we'll catch you next Sunday, man. Next Sunday. Don't
See you later,
pay
mate.
attention.
See ya.
All right, buddy. Congratulations, dude. Mr. PP Fast PT Performance.
right? And as we're waiting for Taz to get his mic all situated, we are going to give you the podium is PT Performance in the number 1 position. We have Shutdown Woody in 2nd position and SBGH Cyborg in the 3rd
Whoop, whoop.
position. Followed by the
Whoop,
4th
whoop.
position, which is SBGH Strain. 5th position is Furious Book, the Bookman as I was calling him. And then in 6th position we have Arcadian. Sanjo rounded up with 7th. Taz at 8th. Lackey Boom at 9th. Diz Viper at 10th. And I
And
do
11th
believe
would go to Camaro Kid.
11th was Camaro
Yeah.
Kid. And that is your running. Again, a shout out. If you're into watching some NASCAR, next Thursday night, 8 Eastern, we do broadcast for Duel for Cash. And that is the Cup Series. And it will be broadcasted on SBGH, SB Gaming H Twitch account, or the alternative account that we use is SBGH Cyborg. Look for us,
And
tune in.
And go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
And just to plug tonight's race, I will be commentating, which I'd like to, if you have time tonight, I'd like to have you co-commentate with me in the D4C's Dirt Racing, brought to you by Striker, D4C Striker. So that will be coming up latter part of the evening here. So we'll be broadcasting that on SBGH Cyborg, and Big D is up in the booth. We'll be able to get that on YouTube viewers as well. So stay tuned to that. I do believe the race time will be 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely
And
some
then
great epic racing there.
And right after that,
Go ahead,
we
sir.
are doing a scrimmage for
Yes.
Nation's Tankers.
We're busy.
Right? And I've never watched a competition, where they go into the battlegrounds. But the other day we watched one and broadcast it for them, and it was exciting. If you're into watching people blow each other up in tanks, I do believe they're going to be running Tier 10s, which are powerful tanks. Tank destroyers, light tanks,
I'm excited
heavy
for that.
tanks.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't wait.
they're just running performance, and next Saturday night they are doing a competition. So tune in to SB Gaming H and SBGH Cyborg. All these B's and H's and C's, I'm a little tongue twisted. But there again, we're wrapping up this broadcast here at Laguna Seca with your winner, PT Performance, 2nd place Shutdown Wood, and 3rd place Cyborg. Any last words for you there, Cyborg, before we
Not
say
much.
goodnight?
I just definitely want to. I just want to really appreciate all the people that come out there and check us out and check our stream out. If it wasn't for you viewers, we would not be where we're at. So I want to give a big shout out to all you viewers out there for checking us out. Thank you very much. So with that being said, I'm SB for Shadowbone Game Hosting and broadcasting along with Team SBG. If you're into racing, I'm always looking for drivers. Doesn't matter if you're good or bad or whatever the situation is. As long as you've got good race ethics, I'm always looking for drivers to join Shadowbone Game Hosting Racing Team. Other than that, have a great night, viewers.
Later.